Predators.
Predators.
So I'm Nick.
I'm Dan.
And today we're trying to talk to you about something that's like predatory. It's like scary. It's in our office. It's like there's a virus going around, and this is the virus. Brownnosers, teachers' pets, losers.
Why are they a loser? Why are they a loser?
Well, like, because I got boys now at work, like my bros.
Got your bros, yeah.
Yeah. And the one person we never agree with, and anytime he shoots us an email or attaches us on an email or hits up the manager and us in an email, and it's like, whoa, dude, you didn't have to copy the manager and CC this guy and then be like, well, your rep should get back to you right away. It's like, nah, man. There's a person at work that's like a narc. They're so pro company.
They're a mole.
That it's fake.
Yeah.
Well, it's fake. It's not like they really care. Like in my company, when you want to get rid of an account because it's garbage, you send it to CSR, customer service. You can do this with any account if you're a certain level. I'm customer service because I'm garbage. We literally take on the garbage. So you will CC us, CC manager, CC who the hell knows, and they will be like, hey, Cynthia, we're looking into your request, which was originally given to me, but I thought it was garbage, so I'm sending it to garbage, and they're going to look into it for you. And it just cracks me up every time. Sorry. My voice totally cracked. But it's just funny because like they're like, thank you for your request. It was trash. I'm sending it to the trash and copying management to show I'm sending it to trash and saying, we will have people look into this for you because we value you. And it's like, yo, dude, the reason you sent it to here is it's trash. The reason I'm not going to respond to it is because it's trash. And you're going to copy management and be like, hey.
So wait, do you ever respond to those? And it's like,
oh no, sorry, 100%. 100% of the time I just ignore it, and then if they email me again, I have to be like, oh, I'm sorry I missed this, I'll look into it. Like, you know what I mean?
You're a terrible employee.
The one thing is, no, I'm a great employee. The funniest thing is, I just had coffee the other day, and I went to the front of the room, and I passed by my boy Tommy's office, who's the biggest Brownnoser in my office, and I go to the front, and pour myself a little coffee, and he comes into the room, because he saw me, and he goes, hey, Nick, did you see that email I sent? And I go like this. Tommy, a lot of emails. Not really sure. And he goes, you had a customer, I think they were looking for like 13 different kinds of e-wire. Did you see that? And I'm like this. I don't know. It's early, Tommy. I'm trying to get some coffee. And he goes, well, I'm just saying there's a lot of potential there for this employee. I kicked it your way because I thought maybe you could help him out with a quote. And I told Cynthia that you would get back to her probably in a couple hours. It's been an hour. Did you get back to her? Me, in my head. Tommy, I'm not going to answer her at all. Tommy, I'm going to ignore her until she disappears. Whatever you sent to me, I have no goddamn idea, dude. It's like, I'm already gone. Yeah, I saw her email. Yeah, I'm going to ignore it. But what I say out loud is like, oh, yeah. I got it. Don't worry about it. We're good. And this is the interaction. This is the interaction I have to do on like a day-to-day basis. And I'm like, dude, A, you don't care about the customer. You just care about your look. And B, I'm not going to take care of them the same way you didn't take care of them and didn't want to. Like, don't pretend like they're a super cool customer and you wanted to help them out. He says things like, I talked to him on the phone. He's a pretty cool guy. Just get him his quote. We'll see what we can do for him. I'm like this. No, dude, you didn't do it. You know I'm not going to do it. We're good. Just drop the act. So, do you got people in your line of work that do this?
Yeah. So let's dissect this Tommy guy real quick. So, A, do you think he has anybody that he genuinely talks to? Do you think he's like he probably has 95% of people.
He does have some customers who he talks to and he's cool with. I've heard him talk all the time. Like, some of it's bullshit, some of it's cool. Like, okay, the customer he sent me is bullshit. He didn't want to deal with him. Guess what's going to happen? I'm not going to want to deal with him. Why copy management and say, hey, Cynthia, we're going to get back to you on this? You didn't. I'm not going to, dude. I'm going to ignore every email. I'm going to send it to the wrong email. I'm going to fuck it up. I'm going to send you a quote for the wrong stuff. Like, I don't care. We're done. Like, people like that bug me because...
Yeah. He purposely is
he's
being
gonna,
deceptive.
He's making it look like he's like a knight in shining armor, when really he's sending it to someone else, a lower grade. Like, and that's what bugs me. And there are people like this at every job, where they act like they're helping you by giving you shit to do.
And he's
like, do you know what I mean?
He's trying to play it off in other people's eyes to make him a brown-noser by saying, hey, I was helping Nick out here. It's like, you were not. You, in no way were you helping me. But he tries to spin it like it is.
Exactly. He did this to one of my other coworkers who, they had like a 15-line quote. Anytime it's over like 3 items, like it's a headache. If it's like a 15-line quote, it's like, I'm not going to, sir, I'm going to pass on your quote. That's a lot of work. Not going to work for me. Have a nice day. They give a 15-line quote to my boy, Jake. And Jake was literally, he called out sick the second half of the day. He just was sick. He went home. So Tommy, who wasn't even his rep, goes, yo, I sent this customer to Jake. He didn't get back to him. What's going on here? And he followed up. And he was like, I sent Jake the customer. I sent him the email. And this customer's looking for a quote on material, and he just didn't get back to him. And he copied on me. And I'm like, dude, shut up. Like, there's no way to explain that to people. There's certain people you just want to go.
You think Tommy makes significantly more and cares because he's getting paid? Or do you think it's more? So, like, you get.
He makes a little more than me. Little. Very little. But he's making
footing.
more. He's making more. Sure.
Equal footing. He probably thinks that it's some other way. That, like, this is his method for getting in a better position.
Climbing up.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's 100% what it is. But it's like, you don't have to step on other people's heads to do that.
True.
Like, it's one thing if you get in trouble for something your coworker did, and it comes back on you. Like, you have every right to be like, wow, my coworker dropped the ball. This is his name. I'm really sorry he did it. It's another thing where you're newsy about your coworker and being like, he's not doing his job. Oh! It's like, dude. Oh, did you see that? He's not doing his job. He's doing my job.
I wish there was a room of those people all doing it to each other.
Like, just pointing at each other over a wall, peeking up over the wall. Like, I get it. You can brown nose. You want to look good for your boss, but there's a thing where you don't need to pry into other people's business and point out what they're not doing. Like, that's like a tattletail. Is that the word for it?
Yeah, that's the word for it.
Do you run into those?
So I've run into the people, like, in my line of work, it's more that people are, like, so on it that they're like, I'm more on it than you. And it's like,
Whoa.
For me, you can take that and enjoy it, and you can be, like, better than me, because, honestly, you're buying into a system that the company has put forth, and the system that the company puts forth has you already by the balls. Like, whatever you're going to gain from the system they put forth, you're like, maybe if you're number one, you come out ahead of everyone else. But I was in government contracting for a long time, and there's no fucking way you're going to come out ahead in government contracting because they don't pay anybody
the system
by
is
merit.
Great.
Yeah, it's not merit based.
Sure.
It's just time based. So in my perspective, it's like by me saying, you know, not like I like my job, but at a certain point you say, you know, fuck all this because you're not going to give me anything. I'm going to go somewhere else and make my own ladder. I'm going to jump on top of some other ladder and be like, hey, I'm the king of the hill now. And then, you know, screw all those people that are like piddling and battling like on the rung above them or below them. You just jump across the way Donkey Kong it.
It's a cutthroat thing.
Yeah.
So literally, you can only affect people directly above you or directly below you. So if you're gonna fuck people below you, fuck people above you, like that's very. I don't want to do that for a living ever. I don't think I could. I'm bad at it.
Yeah, and you don't know who's actually going to rise to the top because it's so random who actually does.
It's still random.
Yeah.
So then you threw someone under you, under the bus, quite literally, and they got promoted anyway because for whatever reason an arbitrary number was higher than yours. Now you look like a douchebag because they know what you did. Like
you have to deal with it.
I can't do that stuff. Like
I see it.
I was
now.
never a tail. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing.
No, I'm too much of a rebel to do that. I see it in other people's. Yeah, I see it in other people that like at my old job, the one that was consultancy, is that they believed in the company, like they bought it, and they were kind of stuck in the mentality that like I had to be here, like I'm supposed to be here. And I see that, and like when I got there within like 2 days, I was like, I don't think I should be here. Like it was complete opposite of what you need, what you should think when you start a company.
I'm not feeling it.
Like, and I can't wait for the day where I'm just like, I start and I go, no, not gonna work. Sorry guys, that's balls. Like that is where I feel like you crush those people that are like Brownnosers. It's like, I don't need to do any of this shit. I already won. Like you're out. Like I'm out. Goodbye.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. That's what it is. There's also, as I had a job as a server.
Yep.
I would always throw under the cooks and things under the table because that's what you have to do. If your meal came out wrong, it was, oh my God, I put the order in correctly. It must have been the cook. I'll go talk to someone, management. I'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
That's okay because you can go back to the cook and be like, I fucked up. Listen, can we make a new meal? Like, listen, I totally put it in wrong. Like, you're not actually throwing them under the bus. It's like a pretend throw them under the bus. It's for the feel, for the theatrics. Exactly. It's like, yes. When you really throw someone under the bus, like I don't do that. I can't do that. I feel like those type of people I can't relate to them. Like I don't get it.
There's another element.
How much do you gain? It's so weird. Like how much can you gain by literally being rude and mean and throwing someone under the bus and just like trying to destroy their life, their work life to gain what? What are you gaining? 1%? Less than 1%? Less than 1%? 1%? Like, do you know what I mean?
So the scary thing about this is that, like, you're at, like, level 1 or level 2 tattletail. But, like, when people get older, they become more manipulative, and they figure out that, like, hey, if I tell this person this thing, then it'll just, like, evolve on its own. And then, like, for instance, there were a couple startups I was in, and there's always that guy who's like brings it together and pretends to do a whole bunch of shit but never does very much of anything. He's
a talk. He's a mouthpiece.
He's banking on putting in so little effort, but then trying to reward himself in the end, saying, I did equal effort.
Oh, yeah.
Those people become very, very tricky and hard to spot because they sound better and better as they get older. And the more they try to manipulate, the more they can manipulate. If they're successful, they'll keep going and they'll keep trying to like exact your effort and make it to their effort, make them money.
Are they collaborators and idealists and like whatever the other job titles they make for them?
The go-getter, the stick-to-itiveness, and all that.
100% know what you're talking about.
Jazz up your beehole, man.
Jazz up that beehole.
So you get taken by those people because they're just like they're the same. They're the version of Brownnoser where there is no boss. They're the Brownnoser that is brown-nosing you.
Interesting.
Essentially, because they know you're the boss, but they don't let you know that.
Mm-hmm. They're tricking you a little bit.
That's
they're playing you.
Level.
They're giving you a line.
So you gotta watch yourself because those people can be very tricky, and they can really make you delusional.
Interesting you say that. Well, sum it up, I would say be careful out there. There are people out there who will pump up your ego, make you feel like you're really good, but you got to be careful about them. They might be leading you down a line to push you off a short pier.
Yes.
Two-phasers. There's also people who, if you're trying to start out and they're like, he didn't do a good job. He did not do his job. He didn't do what I did last Wednesday.
No
I gave him a email the other week. He did not respond.
It's all his fault.
Fuck those people.
Be a leader. Take responsibility and say, I got this. Don't worry.
Those people suck wang.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not going to quote this, but I got it. I'm not going to quote it.
Although I did say to
charge.
Tommy last week, Tommy, friggin' relax. I got it. I still have not got back to them. And I'm proud of it. I sent him an email. I was like, we're very, get this. I have to send him a new email. I'm your new rep at Allied. Even though you have a new rep at Allied 5 days ago who decided you were garbage and sent it to CSR. I'm your new rep at Allied, and I'm working on it right now. Have a great day. Not going to get back to you. Not going to do it. And I'm going to enjoy it. And no one in new sales, in junior exec, any of those sales classes is going to be like, he didn't get back to his reps. He didn't even get back to the one email I CC'd.
I saw him. I was watching it.
I CC'd. They're still emailing me about the quote.
I'm looking at his metrics right now.
Hell? Hey, Tommy? Oh, dude, I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing, dude.
It took a while, yeah. Man. First one.
Anyway. Be careful of those people out there.
Be weary.
Ultimately, look out for yourself. Don't be stupid. And don't fall for the fanfare. Pachow.
It was a Led Zeppelin song.
Thank you. I'm trying to remember the song.